Good afternoon, City Council, Mayor Tate. My name is Chad Rudel. I'm at 606 Oak Lane in Grapevine, and I'm here on behalf of concerned citizens of Grapevine. The item I wanted to discuss happens to be the application to run for mayor of a Mr. Nicholas Kaufman here in Grapevine. May I proceed? The application stated that he signed and was notarized, stated that his length of continuous residence at the date of application sworn in the territory from which the office sought his elective states 6 months. It was dated January 18th, 2021. If math is correct, that would mean that he would have to have been living in Grapevine in July 18th. I have a Texas Secretary of State description of the Texas voting and who can vote in Texas. And it specifically says to be eligible to register to vote in Texas, a person must be a resident of the Texas county in which application for registration is made. I have his Texas Secretary of State registration information. The effective date of the registration is August 5th, 2020 in Denton County, which would mean that his primary residence would have been at that time in Denton County, not in Tarrant County. I also have a Denton County Appraisal District report that was taken on April the 8th of this year, showing a home, and I will admit the name on the appraisal district is Danielle DeArmond, but that shows a homestead exemption, which indicates that there is a residence in Coppell in Denton County as of April 8th. I also have information regarding the election code and the eligibility for public office that came from the state. And on page 1, item 5A, it specifically states that the candidate have resided continuously in the state for 12 months and in the territory from which the office is elected for 6 months immediately preceding the following date. For a candidate whose name is to appear on a general primary election ballot, the date of the regular filing deadline for a candidate's application for a place on the ballot. The concern that we have is that we have an application that is, at the very least, misleading. I think considering his voting registration being dated August 5th, he early voted in Denton County on October 23rd. I'm just questioning how we arrive at his application that states he had been living here for 6 months as of January 18th. I don't know what the process is that the city goes through in vetting applications and certifying information, but it would seem to me that this application, in my opinion, and I don't make the rules, should be disqualified. And I don't know that it's gone to the state level yet. There's been no election and no one sworn in. So I'm requesting that the city review this information and do whatever they feel is right to do. Another item of information that might be noteworthy is also in October of 2020, Nicholas Kaufman was operating a short-term rental in Coppell, and Coppell has very strict regulations on operating short-term rentals. Number one, it has to be your primary residence. So again, we've got information indicating that his primary residence in October was in Denton County in Coppell. He was also operating that short-term rental illegally because they also have stipulations that indicate that you have to have a minimum of 30 days. He had it advertised for a 2-day rental. It was not registered, certified, or inspected per the city guidelines as well. And it's my understanding that he only changed the 2-day rental to a 30-day to comply with that portion when he knew he was about to be cited. So I'm more than happy to provide this information to the city secretary, showing the data that indicates that it's just almost impossible that he would have lived in Grapevine during that 6-month period that he indicates on his application. Do I need to turn this in to the city secretary?
Sure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Martin, do we have